Welcome my love, this is the easiest and simplest short BuBu tutorial you see on the internet today. If you are new here, please, you are welcome my love, and if you are old here, thank you for being a return subscriber. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Let's get right into the video. So I'm going to fold my fabric into four. This is 2 yards of Ankara fabric. You can use any fabric of your choice. So I'm going to measure my length, that's the length of the dress, then cut accordingly. I'm done cutting, and we are going to go ahead and take our measurement. The most important measurement here is your hip circumference divided by 4 plus 4, 3 or 2 inches is depending on how big or how wide you want your BuBu to have. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm now going to go ahead and measure half length of my overall measurement, because here it was not going to be up to my client's knee, so I just needed to take my hip depth measurement, which was crucial. Then the next measurement to take is the upper chest measurement, and that is what I'm taking. So if you want to get your upper chest measurement, or you don't know how to take your upper chest measurement, just divide your across back into 2, and half of that is going to be your upper chest. You can also add 1.5 to it depending on how big or how wide your body or your client or your measurement is. Now is the best time for me to take my bust circumference and add 2 inches. So I made use of all the remaining on the Ankara fabric. If you know, Ankara fabrics do not really have a lot of volume and length, so I made use of all their measurements because my clients wanted it very freely and very fuller. It's now time for me to take the armhole, and I'm making use of 10 to 12 inches. You can use your preferred measurement. It can be 12 depending on how freely you want the armpit to be. So I use 10 plus 1 inches. Then I went in by 1.5, came out from the arc by half, and then I connected roundly to get my armhole as seen in the video. I'm now going ahead to connect straight into the length of my overall dress length, and I use a semi curve. It's not really curved, but I gave it that curvy look, a bit of curvy look. Even if you don't have this curve or you don't have a curve, you can use freehand to achieve this. It's very simple, as you can see me do in the video. Now go ahead and cut out, and let's continue from there. Now it's time for us to take our neckline, and I'm going to make use of the basic neckline, which is 3 by 2.5, or you can make it 3 by 3. But here the front measurements and the back measurement is going to be the same, because you are going to later on remove the front and make adjustments on the front neckline. So cut accordingly. At this point, don't forget to slope your shoulders by 1.5. I'm going to use half and connect back to the neckline and cut accordingly. Go ahead and separate your pieces, the back from the front, because you're going to make adjustments at the front. I made use of 5 inches. You can use 7 inches or even more depending on how you want your neckline. My client's inspiration wasn't very wide from the neckline, so I made use of 5, even though later on I adjusted it to make it more and a bit okay than the 5 inches. So I will say you should use 7 inches, which is normal, and the cleavage is not really going to show. So after adjusting your neckline, you are going to measure 1.5 inches straight, connect it straight to the length of your dress, and then cut. After cutting, you have to make sure that you adjust it. You don't want it to be that pointed, so you are going to use your own scissors, or if you are a beginner or you are not an expert in this, or you are scared of making mistake, just use your curve or your chalk to make the whole adjustment before you start cutting, to avoid any mistakes. As seen in the video, 2 yards of Ankara is not going to be enough for the style inspo we are going. But if you want to maintain what you've gotten before, it's okay. You can finish along or pipe it or overlock it, and you are good to go. It can be worn from there. But we want the extra detail and the extra elegancy. So I'm going to make use of this fabric. I wanted to buy 3 yards of Ankara, but I didn't get 2 yards of the Ankara I wanted on the market. So I saw these patterns and they kind of look similar to the Ankara fabric. That's why I'm making use of. So I'm going to cut the side pocket. It has 2 patch pockets as seen in the thumbnail. Now I'm going to use the remaining fabric, with the exception of the red parts, to cut on bias to get the strap for the neckline. I'm done joining the neckline, and I also joined the side seam. Before joining the side seam, I added 2.5 inches strap of the other fabric to the sleeve before joining with together with the armhole, and this is how it came out. So this is what I was talking about before. If you want, you can leave your design just here. You can see after putting it on the mannequin, I realized I still had to trim around the neckline because it kind of gave a lot of pointiness and bulkiness around the breast area. So I adjusted it, and I then patched the pocket on it with the help of my pin, just to look at how it was going to come out. And if you don't have a mannequin, this is not compulsory for you to do. You can still do it on your table or on the floor. So I now took the measurement of where my pocket is going to be, and I made use of 2, or you can make use of 3 to 4 inches below your waistline, and that's the perfect place to put this patch pocket. You can just even add the pocket and just pipe the neckline and leave it here. It's still nice. But this is how I ended mine. I added the extra strap and I join it from the lower part to where the neckline is supposed to be, and this is what I had. Thank you for watching.